the drive, but the gears were spinning, so we living high on life. Opening new chapters, stories still being written. Edit past mistakes, create a brand new vision. Publishing life lessons, paid for all my bad decisions. Hard back in the old days, hoping for some fans to listen. Yo, what is up? You know what time it is. We're getting into this Ren video. That was my new song, High on Life, with my homie Throwed Genji. Go check it out. But before we get into Ren's video, I want to show you guys. I know that Ren's fans are from all different genres of music, so I know that a lot of you are not old school hip hop fans, and you know who Nas is, but really don't know his catalog or anything really about like the history or the impact that Nas has made on rap in general. And so I'm going to play a couple of things for you.
Yeah, with HalfTime, the music, well, it was early 90s, so the music was this grunge, this dirty, dusty, alleyway kind of, sound. That's the kind of music the rap music that I was liking around that time. So when I heard the track for HalfTime, I knew that would be that'd be something good for the time.
Before a blunt, I take out my fronts, then I start the front. Matter of fact, I'll be on a manhunt.
I was basically saying like HalfTime to me meant like if you're at the Super Bowl and there's a big show, it's just like something different from what you're watching, from the game that you're watching.
It's still halftime.
So HalfTime was actually Nas. He was Nasty Nas at the time. This was his first single ever released, and it was not released for the album. It was released for a movie. So it was on the soundtrack of a movie called Zebrahead. And then after he left that label, I think the label kept the name Nasty Nas, so he just changed his name to Nas. But all right, so we saw Nas talking about HalfTime. It was produced by a Large Professor who he's working with on his album, and they had already had the song ready for the album, but then this opportunity to be on this movie came through. And let's see, how about some of your favorite rapper talking about HalfTime?
Inspires greatness. Yeah, but the list, man, is sometimes you almost have to go by era.
Well, let's talk about Nas for a second, because HalfTime's on the list, and that's obviously for fans. That's on GillMatic 5 Mic Classic.
Yeah,
that's a real fans cut as well. Like when the debut album came out, HalfTime had been out. It was actually already in existence. People knew about it, but he included it on the final track listing, which is something because that track listing is 10 songs and 36 minutes. It's so reduced and so essential. Why did you choose HalfTime? And as someone who kind of, I guess, grew up being a fan of Nas before you were a contemporary of Nas's, what is it about him that you loved as a fan before you got to know him as the artist?
There's too many moments that he had for me to even be able to count them. One of the reasons that I picked HalfTime, though, is because there's some rhyme schemes on there that most rappers to this day probably can't do. And that's one of the things that has made Nas so great over his career. Like when he, because when I blast the herb, that's my word. I'll be slaying them fast, doing this, that, and the third. But chill past the entree and let's lay a back up at John Jay and hit a matinee. He was rhyming entire sentences. And I'm like, what the is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, GillMatic, I can't even, I mean, everybody knows that is a classic, essential album.
Yeah.
I don't know where you place that in hip hop, but it's got to be at the top. I think that I've been inspired by so many rappers. It taught me different flow patterns, different schemes you could do. And then when you start finding your own that you feel like haven't been done yet, that's when it becomes fun.
Let's go. All right, let's get into this. So I was so excited when I saw that Ren was doing HalfTime, just because of, I mean, this came out in the 90s. This is when I was a teenager. This was when I was getting into hip hop. GillMatic was one of like my Bibles of hip hop, basically. And to now see Ren doing it, man. So excited for this. Let's see what he does.
Let loose in the booth and I came to introduce the high proof juice like a flaming sambuca. Halftime 3-point hoop.
A flaming sambuca. I don't even know why I know this. It's because my daughter is a bartender and she's always making us crazy drinks. But and my favorite drink was a flaming Dr. Pepper. She said, "Let me show you this one. It's a flaming sambuca. So it's sambuca liquor. It's a shot and it has coffee beans in it, and you light it on fire and then drink it. It's crazy." He's just, how you gonna throw that into a rhyme?
Halftime 3-point hoop. Hallelujah. Views of them got.
Oh, and it's a shot, and he's doing a shot. Ah, that's sick.
Let loose in the booth and I came to introduce the high proof juice like a flaming sambuca. Halftime 3-point hoop. Hallelujah. Views of them got and I severed the medulla. Cause rap without brand is like a skull without a brain, dude. Or like a flick on it with no one to complain to.
What does he say right there? Why did he cut it out?
Without brand is like a skull without a brain, dude. Or like a flick on it with no one to complain to.
So he says something like something that doesn't have something to complain to. I don't know what he's saying. I'll figure it out after the video.
Without brand is like a skull without a brain, dude. Or like a flick on it with no one to complain to. Hockey without ice or China without rice. The Bible without Christ. Vindaloo with no spice. Playing snakes and ladders with no dice. Day without night. Like Mike without an earlobe bite. I keep it.
He said without Mike without an earlobe bite. And then he's going to go into like something boxing. Oh, that's dope. I like it. So he's basically saying like me without a mic is like a skull without a brain, something without somebody to complain to. What do you say? Shoots and ladders without dice, like.
Without ice or China without rice. The Bible without Christ. Vindaloo with no spice. Playing snakes and ladders with no dice. Day without night. Like Mike without an earlobe bite. I keep it tight. Left, right, fake, dodge and evade. An uppercut. Fuck 'em up in many various ways. Nefarious gaze. Moving through precarious days. When we're moving through the rubble, trouble there in my veins.
Oh, what a dope rhyme scheme that was. Nefarious ways. So a 5-syllable rhyme scheme, and then brings in that external rhyme scheme in the middle of it for the third line, and then goes back to it for the fourth line. Oh, I love that. So it's like a AABA scheme. Oh man, that's great writing.
Gaze, moving through precarious days. When we're moving through the rubble, trouble there in my veins. Librarian brain, pull up a barbarian slang. Performing like I'm global warming, music making it rain. I'm pimping my pain, prostitute of all this insane. Put my problems on the paper and the sales will rain.
Oh, I'm pimping my pain. So he's using his whole sick boy image to sell like a prostitute. Oh man, and he said making it rain before that because of climate change. So like making it rain like money and also making it rain like climate change. Just bar after bar after bar. Let's go, Ren.
Brain, pull up a barbarian slang. Performing like I'm global warming, music making it rain. I'm pimping my pain, prostitute of all this insane. Put my problems on the paper and the sales will rain. The sales will rise. Pyro with the patch on his eye. Get you hooked up on the music, sailor. I.
Oh, the sales will rise. Also, the sales will rise because he said a pirate, and then I. Oh man, that's a dope scheme.
My pain, prostitute of all this insane. Put my problems on the paper and the sales will rain. The sales will rise. Pyro with the patch on his eye. Get you hooked up on the music, sailor. I.
I'll get you hooked up on the music. So another pirate's.
In my pain, prostitute of all this insane. Put my problems on the paper and the sales will rain. The sales will rise. Pyro with the patch on his eye. Get you hooked up on the music, sailor. I. It's like rats to the music when I'm feeding them pie. That's pirates, can't relax. I'm the waviest.
Well, dude, that's a dope ass wordplay right there. So he says something like rats and pie, and that's pirates. And today's shout out to National Pie Day. I wonder, there's no way that he was said 314 is, he wouldn't even know that because it's like an American thing, right? Because we the only ones that have the date, the month first and the day second. So today's 314 for us, which is pie. and he released his song on Pi Day and then has bars about pie. Ren, are you that much of a genius?
The sales will rise, pyro with the patch on his eye. Get you hooked up on the music, say like I. It's like rats to the music when I'm feeding them pie. That's pie rats, can't relax on the waviest guy. Like yo, rats bring the bubonic flow, move the tectonic plates when I step to the show. So cold, I know a couple people don't fuck with it, they can just suck on it, zip it then go.
So this was the little clip that he gave us in the Patreon feed. And I don't remember that those guitars were in there. Did he add the guitars after? I'll have to go back and look, but I like this change up to the original song. It's really dope to put those electrical guitars in there.
I know a couple people don't fuck with it, they can just suck on it, zip it then go. Thanks bro, eeny meeny miny mo, I'm shining like a diamond though, when pressure makes a rhyming diamond. This was by design, you know, an isotope, a proton and a neutron in the nuclei, and splits an atom in the fraction, they reaction supersize me and not super.
Ooh, and he's got this little whatever that sound is, ding, 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 and then he just drops out and then comes in with the flow again. Oh man, this is so perfect. I was a little worried, like, can you do a song like Halftime? Can you do it justice for the old school hip hop heads that grew up on this song and were raised on this song? Because that's some big shoes to fill. And I think he's doing it justice because he's just doing his own thing, but he's putting in real good bars, real good flows, real good cadence. Just I like all black Ren as well, man. This is so dope.
Move the tectonic plates when I step to the show, so cold. I know a couple people don't fuck with it, they can just suck on it, zip it then go. Thanks bro, eeny meeny miny mo, I'm shining like a diamond though, when pressure makes a rhyming diamond. This was by design, you know, an isotope, a proton and a neutron in the nuclei, and splits an atom in the fraction, they reaction supersize me and not supersize my order. Fries on the side, I'm a big whopping author.
That's dope too, Supersize. I've heard like 3 or 4 different references now from his other songs, and he always does that. And I meant to listen to see if there was going to be a clue. So when he dropped, what was the first one he dropped? It wasn't Message in the Bottle. What was before that? Fred Again. In Fred Again, he said something about Message in a Bottle. In the Message in the Bottle retake, he said something about Nas. And I forgot to listen on this one to see if he mentioned some. Oh man, has he mentioned anything? I don't remember if he has or not. I'll have to go back and watch it afterwards to see if he mentions what his next song is going to be.
An isotope, a proton and a neutron in the nuclei, and splits an atom in the fraction, they reaction supersize me and not supersize my order. Fries on the side, I'm a big whopping author. Big Mac, rest in peace, big, rest in peace, Mac, rest in peace, Pac, rest in peace, Pete, rest in peace, rap. We lose all the...
Dude, so sick.
Like a diamond though, when pressure makes a rhyming diamond. This was by design, you know, an isotope, a proton and a neutron in the nuclei, and splits an atom in the fraction, they reaction supersize me and not supersize my order. Fries on the side, I'm a big whopping author. Big Mac, rest in peace, big, rest in peace, Mac, rest in peace, Pac, rest in peace, Pete, rest in peace, rap. We lose all the grace like that, so put respect up on their names while they still intact. That's why I rap up on this beat that was deep for Nas. I might never reach the level, I'll salute with bars. I'm coming to bring in the DP, I'm in singing the bee's knees. What a ridiculous MC, sounds so ridiculous repeat. When I am spitting it properly, when in biology, no one can follow me. What an anomaly, thick shit and quick wit makes girls wet and dick stiff. I'm so tongue-in-cheek with my tongue in your cheek. I never sleep, cause death is the cousin of sleep. I never sleep, cause death... Wait, what did he say? I never sleep, cause death is the cousin of sleep? He's doing Nas's line from New York State of Mind backwards. Probably when in biology, no one can follow me. What an anomaly, thick shit and quick wit makes girls wet and dick stiff. I'm so tongue-in-cheek with my tongue in your cheek. I never sleep, cause death is the cousin of sleep.
I never sleep, cause death is a cousin of sleep. And Nas says, you never sleep, cause sleep is a cousin of death. Oh, that's dope. And that cheeky with my tongue in her cheek, that comes from another song, maybe one of the Love Music songs. I forget which one. So he's already referenced at least... I know I've heard at least 3, but I think there might have been a 4th, but I don't remember.
Yeah, spitting it properly, when in biology, no one can follow me. What an anomaly, thick shit and quick wit makes girls wet and dick stiff. I'm so tongue-in-cheek with my tongue in your cheek. I never sleep, cause death is the cousin of sleep. I never rest, cause sleep is the cousin of death. So save your breath. Stop the tape, press pause and eject.
No, is it over? Dang. That's the only thing I don't like about this one, Ren. 2 minutes? But you know what though? I'm not gonna lie. To have a 2-minute song like that and just you're begging for more. I mean, that's the way you got to do it. Because I damn sure never got bored. I never was wondering like when this was gonna end. Man, Ren just killed that. I'm so proud of him. I am so proud of him because I was a little nervous. This is like when I saw him do like he was gonna battle rap somebody. I'm like, I was just nervous. Like, is he gonna be able to step up and battle rap somebody? Because I don't see that side of him, and he just killed that too. So, man, when he gets his back to the wall, man, this motherfucker really comes out swinging. But yo, great job, Ren. So dope. I'm gonna go watch this probably 20 more times tonight. And let me know in the comments, what did I miss? I know there's got to be a lot of shit I missed, but thanks for watching. Peace.